we say no, Maduro, we ain't giving up the Essequibo. Oh no, oh no, Maduro, we ain't giving up the Essequibo. For we oil, gold and diamond, we ready for diamond. We oil, gold and diamond, holding we ground like diamond. So we say no, Maduro, we ain't giving up, we Essequibo. Oh no, oh no, Maduro, we ain't giving up, we Essequibo. Yo, Venezuela, y'all there on your lightation. You understand? 83,000 square miles belong to Guyanese. Guyana, that is we thing, is we own. Y'all there on your lightation. Romeo Mystic, the realest from Blackbush Polo, endorsing it. Is we thing, we own.
Oh, not a blade of grass. No, are we on? Not one more white pass. We are peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just act around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no rivers that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. Yo, this is your girl Katie Kish, praying for that peace, love, and unity. The Guyanese are chanting together, not one blade of grass. Tell them if they cross the border, not one blade of grass. The Guyanese are chanting together, not one blade of grass. Tell them we ain't one surrender, not one blade of grass. Why? Not one blade of grass. Not one blade, not at all. No, not one more white grass. Not one blade of grass. One blade, not at all. No, not one more white grass.
Right now I feel Venezuela, you need some Jari. Yo, this is AW Lyrical, the Jari Boss, and I'm here to let you know that Essequibo belongs to Guyana. Essequibo is Guyana, and we are one Guyana. Let's stand together and let Venezuela know, not one drop of water and not a blade of grass. Guyana is we own. Essequibo belongs to Guyana.
The great Essequibo, my man birthplace, Burbis, Georgetown, the whole of East Bank, Linden, Batica, and Moaika. Venezuela, you can't get a acre. Take a nice swim in the black water. Watch the kids play with the grasshopper. Hopscotch, double dutch, I love so much. All Guyanese, you always on my mind. Sweet Guyana, you always on my mind. No one forever, you always on my mind. Bon Venezuela.
Hey Guyana, this is your son of the soil, Brandon Harden, and I'm a true, proud Guyanese. And as we all know what's going on with Essequibo, I'm calling on all my Guyanese brothers and sisters, let's come together as one Guyana on this issue. And let us let Venezuela know that Essequibo belongs to Guyana. And we ain't giving up not a blade of grass, all right? I'm a proud Guyanese, Guyanese. I know me love my country.
Essequibo, Essequibo belong to Guyana. Essequibo belong to Guyana. Essequibo belong to Guyana. Essequibo belong to Guyana. Yo, what up? This is yours truly, Vicadi Singh, and I want to let our neighbors Venezuela know that Essequibo is Guyana, and we are one Guyana. Essequibo belongs to Guyana.
Essequibo is a nice place. Essequibo is a real nice place. So don't hot up your head. Don't worry, it's a Venezuela, not at all. Hey, this is Adrian Dutchin. Boom! That's right, you're one Guyana ambassador, and I'm telling you, Venezuela, back off. Essequibo is ours. Essequibo is we own and we own alone. Hey, and remember, anywhere we go, we are Guyanese.
Hey Guyana, it's your GT artist Charisma here. I want us to remind Venezuela that we're not gonna bend and we're not gonna break, because we ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no trees, we ain't giving up no rivers that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, no, not a blade of grass. So let's tell them Essequibo is we home. Essequibo is our home. So Venezuela, I think you really need to back off this time now.
Essequibo is we own.
Essequibo is the home of the Guyanese people. Essequibo is a home of the Guyanese people.
Essequibo is we own. We own them. Nobody else can get it.
We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces, from foreign places, talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river, that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. Not a blade of grass. This land is our land now. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we are moving from here. Make no mistake. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sherriga, not one mommy, not one guinea, not one whitey, not one sapodilla. We are a peaceful people, struggling we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces, from foreign places, talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. This land is our land now. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, tree. We ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass. We love the open country of the Rupanuni and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we mean to keep it. We have that right. No, we ain't giving up no mountain, and we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belong to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one chorus, not a blade of grass, not one golden apple, not one jamun, not a drop of water from the farmer room, not one sherriga, not one mommy, not one guinea, not one whitey, not one sapodilla.
This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey, hey, Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I...
Good morning, and welcome down to Livewire. It's a beautiful Thursday morning. Excuse me. The 23rd of November. Morning to all those persons tuned in already. A special good morning to all those persons who called and messaged yesterday to see what was going on, why we didn't have a program. It was very good to know that so many persons look forward to the program and look forward to the content on a daily basis. And it's a real pleasure to be here to share with you guys. So morning again to all those persons who are here with me every morning. Paul Joseph, morning to you. Neil Ramlukan, Data Nandalal, Lynette Cornelius, good morning to you. And Hill, morning. Pam Singh. Look, matter of fact, wait, before I continue. So y'all heard me speak sometime before about persons talking about, well, it was a young lady asking the president about the situation with greens in the country, right? About the situation with greens in this country, and when does he think the price is going to go down, and stuff relating to that. And I wanted to share this with you just to show you. This is from Pam Singh's garden. Pam looks at the program every morning, right? So if Pam went to the market and for some reason Pam look around and she said, well, hey, these prices too high, Pam could go home and go to her garden. And mind you, the yield mightn't be big and plenty, but you have something. So Pam could make a nice mug of drink. She got the bora and things. She could make a little stir fry, put it in some chow mein, some pepper, some belange. You understand? And I think this is Kalaloo on in the calendar there. You understand me? So these are examples of how you, as Guyanese, who complaining about prices and things like that. Y'all give me 1 second, please. I ain't had on enough lights. Sorry, I'm still looking dark, boy. Like I've been in the sun. But yeah, you as Guyanese, systems you can put in place to ensure your sustainability. You understand me? And like I said, I think I was talking about pumpkin at the time. I think I was talking at pumpkin. Why is this thing looking so dark, boy? Yeah, I think I was talking about pumpkin at the time. Pumpkin grows anywhere. So you got a little spot in a yard or something, you could throw some pumpkin seeds there, and you won't have to pay $900 a slice for pumpkin. You understand? And I'm seeing anybody who charging somebody $900 a slice of pumpkin, I think there's a little bit of exploitation going on there. Because pumpkin ain't, you need no special fertilizer, you need no special soil, nothing of the sort. Pumpkin grows anywhere. Right? So again, this is from the garden of Pam Singh, one of the viewers, one of the followers of Livewire. She's here every morning. And some cases she is gardening and looking at the same time. Well, not looking, but listening. So this is some advice I'm sharing with you guys. Get on board with this here. Put something in your yard that makes sense, that could sustain you. That if in any eventuality, right? Or let's say 4 or 5 months down the line, Pam definitely got belange. She can have okra in abundance. She can have bora in abundance. And she can have kalaloo in abundance. That's 4 different vegetables for 5 working days of the week. You understand me? And she could supplement the other days with something else. So guys, that's the kind of thing you need to do. Right? That's the kind of thing you need to do. So again, June Abidjan, morning to you, Rennie Passad, Sherwin Siram, Pam Singh again, like I said, Pam Singh is here every morning. I'm pretty sure she's in her garden working right now. Morning to Miss Ramcharan. Morning, special good morning to Tracy Martindale, and happy birthday to you, Tracy, up there in Bartica. Celebrating her birthday today. Yesterday, as I said on the program, we had Carla Daniel celebrating her birthday as well. Not yesterday, day before yesterday. But yeah, happy birthday to all the persons celebrating their birthday this week. You're getting older and wiser, Tracy. I know you have accomplished a lot. Continue being the person you are. And, morning to all those persons in Region 7 as well. Prempasad, morning. Vishal, morning, brother. Kamish Jaikaran, morning to you. Leroy Mangal, morning, morning. Krista Kurprasad, Lola Hari, Jamila Kayum, Nirmala Allen, joining us from Barbados. Misha Sami, Marisha Sami, morning. What? Marisha's usually a late riser. Well, as of recent, because she used to be here on time before, but for some reason, she started to wake up late, but apparently she fallen back into the early vein. So we're happy that you're up early and here with us. Soma Bipath, morning to you. Who else we got here, boy? Chitra Sukraj, Lachu Mahabir, good morning. Good morning. Prasad Pati, good morning to you. Raji Miraj, morning to you. Wazim Hasno, I hope I get that right. Morning. And, we'll have Sally Jones and Jillian and all those others joining us as we continue. Guys, morning, and I'm back. I don't know why I choose yesterday, of all these, to have, I won't say a breakdown, but like the body decided not to be as responsive as it usually is early in the morning. But anyway, I'm here this morning and we got a couple of things to discuss. Now, first of all, I noticed there was several incidents happening. Lacho, look, you see how these people stay already picking trouble. But we gotta discuss this thing. So yesterday, or whenever it happens, yesterday didn't have a program, so it would have happened, I think, on the 21st. Brian get beat up, allegedly. And so story is this. Now, listen to something, people. I mean, and I was kind of glad that I didn't have the program yesterday, so I had a chance to soak in this information. And I come here to y'all this morning because for me personally, okay, somebody said they're not getting audio on YouTube. Let me check that by. No audio on YouTube. How YouTube going on? What YouTube going on with? Just let me know if you guys hearing me on the YouTube broadcast. So let me check and see what's going on there. Why YouTube messing with me, boy? Guys, y'all hearing me clearly on Facebook? If you hear me clearly, just let me know if you guys are hearing me. Well, I hearing me. Just let me know. Yeah. All right. Clifton, I don't know what's going on there with you. You gotta probably check your audio. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Good. Anyway, so Brian Max doing a live the morning, apparently sharing a lot of information. I don't know if the information was true and credible, but was a lot of information. I was surprised. I said, well, Brian Max got all this information and Brian Max is sharing it with nobody. I hear some allegations about the president, some room, some video, and Brian got the boy, the girl, and the video and everything Brian got. You understand? And I was thinking, why Brian withholding all this information from the police? According to what Brian said, apparently this man is manipulated into the presidency to be, I don't know, why Brian ain't sharing this information with the police? No. After the fact, well, he go with the live. Well, everybody saw the Cohen situation. And my thing is this. There's no, in my heart, there's nothing that commented. Jesus, not even Jesus, God, the Father. The Father got come down and tell me that Brian Maxson do it deliberately. You hear me? The Father himself has to come down and tell me that Brian Max run over them cones deliberately. And despite nobody was parked there at the time, Rihanna, morning to you and welcome. That could be deemed as reckless driving. So you got some consequences. You can't go around the place swerving off and on the road like that. You understand me? Now, after this man go to the station, he get loose, right? I think he did another video. Then sometime after, and persons watching this morning, you might have a little graphic images giving you a little warning. If you're having your breakfast, just hurry it up because you're about to get into it and you got a little blood and stuff on the screen. I apologize, it's early, but I just want to share my perspective on this thing here. Right? So after he was released, somewhere he said he went to buy fish and chips. And this was the scene. Right? This was the scene. This is Brian Max's face after he alleged that three men with baseball bats, not three men sharing a baseball bat and taking turns lashing. Three individuals who each had a baseball bat attacked Brian Max. And this is the result. This is the result of the attack. This is the result of the attack on Brian Max. Brian Max, based on what we see here, over his left eye, there seems to be something like a laceration. It doesn't seem like a bust to me, but like a laceration. Like you get cut, right? So this is it. The result of three fully grown Guyanese male who eating rice and provision and cheese, please, every day. That eating. This is the result of the attack. Now, folks, I am not trying to make light of the situation, but I'm just looking at what is presented to me. And I'm presenting to y'all my findings on the situation, right? Again, I show you Brian Max's face. I show you Brian Max's face. After three men attacked him. Now, I want to show y'all photos of four other individuals. Not Guyanese. This is overseas-based persons, America mostly, who are the victims of attacks by assailants who are wielding a baseball bat. And in these four instances here, these four images that I'll show you, and again, viewer discretion is advised. In these four images that I will show you, you will see, or not that you will see, I'm making you aware that in each instance, these four instances I show you outside of Brian Max's case, this is Brian Max. These persons were attacked by a person with one baseball bat, right? So unlike Brian Max, they were fortunate to have only one assailant with a baseball bat attacking them. And I'm going to show you how these persons came out of those situations that they were in. So look at this. This is the first person. This gentleman here was attacked by an individual that was younger than him with a wooden baseball bat. This is his state, right? Let's look at this gentleman here. This gentleman here was attacked again by one person with a baseball bat. One person with a baseball bat. I give you a situation here with a young lady as well. She was attacked by another female. And again, I'm sorry, viewer discretion advised. By another female with a baseball bat. Y'all see what's going on there, right? These three individuals, one person attacked them with a baseball bat. Look at them. One person. And three people beat up Brian Max. Yeah, for real. Three people, three Guyanese males jump out a car with baseball bat and beat up Brian Max. Y'all think it's joke people making? Huh? You think people ain't gonna go to any lengths to reach stardom, to become this real life social media influencer? I've told y'all before, Brian Max is desperately trying to follow in the footsteps of the Guyanese critic. You understand me? That is his aim, to get to that level. Y'all remember Critic with the parking meter story? Brian Max had a barricade story. Right? Y'all listen to the videos where Brian Max has claimed he is the what was the right term to use? The lifeblood of the Guardian and the democracy movement. Y'all hear all this stuff Brian Max talking? Huh? Up to now, Brian Maxon released a video showing this Don Stug that was sent, allegedly by the vice president, according to him, to Cutty Breaks line. We see a photo, a video, nothing. I would like to remind persons, in one of Brian Max's recent videos, he said himself, in the car got but 7 cameras around it. Right? Brian Max Galanza, the same vehicle that he claimed the brakes line get cut in. He sat in that same car and said he had about 7 cameras around the car. And he put in some Wi-Fi box in the car to make the internet better, and it got upgrade or something, so he got use data when he broadcasting from the car. Brian Max said so. So you telling me, even in his videos, when you look and he has the camera facing him, using the front face camera, and you look in the background, you see a camera on the back shooting through the back window. So you mean to tell me, Brian Max, that your front camera nor your back camera in catch that vehicle with those men coming or going that you claim assaulted you, Brian Max? Right? You're claiming to me that your camera did not catch these people? Look, let me show you what I'm talking about. It's right here. Brian Max thinks persons are stupid. Now that the pressure is being applied on him, he wants to put himself in a position where he could claim that it is his arrest or him being held accountable is politically motivated. Now look at the back here above the Galanza sign. That's a camera there, people. And not one of them cheap ones. That is the kind of camera that gives you HD footage shooting out the back windscreen. So Brian Max, you telling me this camera, if they were coming from behind, you would have got them pulling up. They would have seen the license plate. Right? If they were leaving the scene, you would have seen the back of the vehicle, you would have seen the license plate. You would have seen the make, the color of the vehicle, the model of the vehicle. So Brian Max, I dare to say, sir, I'm alleging, sir, that you would have staged whatever it is that happened to you, because indeed something happened to you. Indeed, you stand up on the road bleeding, indeed. But as to how you began to bleed, that is in question. Morning to Harry Gill, morning to Jillian Lewis. Thank you guys for coming down. Mukesh Vishwanath, morning, welcome down to the live. Ajay Chatterpal, morning to you. What's going on up there in Bartica? Becky, good morning to you. Paul Joseph. You understand me? So there's a camera right there. And on several occasions, Brian Max has said, this is one of the seven. So they got 6 more around this thing here. And he's even said each of them got their own memory card and whatnot, whatnot. He said so, Brian Max. So I'm waiting to see the footage from these cameras. I am waiting to see the footage from these cameras. Now, before I move on, I want to show y'all another thing here, right? Now, according to Brian, he was assaulted. And I'm getting all these images and stuff from his page, his Facebook page. I wanted to show y'all another thing here. I just saw it like he just deleted the photo or what? There was a photo of him standing outside the vehicle. Let me see if I get it to show you. Now, I just showed y'all images of 3 other persons other than Brian Max who get beat with 1 baseball bat, right? With 1 baseball bat. And we saw the carnage on the screen. Just so that y'all remember, this is the result of persons being assaulted by a person being assaulted by another person with just 1 baseball bat, right? 1 baseball bat did this to these people, but 3 baseball bats did this to Brian Max. You understand? You notice how his tone in the last live that he did change? The one that when he was bleeding? To create this kind of sympathetic vibe, like, oh my God, they're attacking me. I did nothing. Oh my God. But before we move on, so you out to buy fish and chips. You hear me? You out to buy fish and chips. 3 men attack you, assault you with 3 bats. Assault you, right? And if you look at this photo, right where the rear view mirror is, there's a camera attached to that rear view mirror, which is looking to the frontward, right? So this is capturing everything coming towards the vehicle from the front. So again, Brian, we are hoping to see the video of this vehicle pulling up or speeding away so we can get the license plate, the make and model, the color of the vehicle, so you could get some justice. But my point I was making here, 3 men just assault you, each of them having a baseball bat, just assault you. And the first thing you are looking to do is not rush to a health center, rush to a medical facility. You understand? It's to stand right at the same location. Now remember, not a case where these guys, they pull up, they beat you, you pull out your gun, you fire some shot and they run away. For whatever reason, they left you alone and didn't continue to assault you and they left. So you don't know if they're spitting again or they're coming back, right? But you stand there. Instead of you trying to seek medical attention, you stand here to take the time to do a live video, right? To do a live video. Now, in the live, Brian walking around looking to get the best angle to showcase his blood coming from his face. The best, and he know if he got concussion, he know because he adrenaline pumping because of this scuffle that the pain is setting on the body or something. He know. But he looking for the best angle to run his life. Brian Max, you're fooling no one. Well, especially not me. I'll tell you this much. You're not fooling me, sir. And I am alleging to you, Brian Max, that because you were called in by the police, you went a step further to make it seem like if you are now being politically persecuted. That people sending people for beat you and them thing for no reason. Provocation is real, sir. Mad Max. Provocation is real. And the amount of persons and names we can't even identify. So you keep blaming one person. You keep blaming one person, but the amount of in this past week, if you run Brian Max live off his page, the amount of persons Brian Max called the name, but who this and who do one, who mash who, and he got video and who he shoot and who shoot he, and strain a story, and he's an old-time racer. We know racing is a very competitive sport. There's got a lot of passion there. You understand? So we have seen that Brian Max and a lot of people got problems. Now, this is what I find funny. Let me show you this photo here. Let me go back. It's funny how the tables are stirring people. I don't want to call y'all Livewirians. It sounds weird. I gotta find a good name. But this is the next thing I wanted to share with y'all. Just give me a second. Look how things change. Look how things change. This is Brian Max here. Right? This is Brian Max here sitting with Rysdale Ford. Right? This is Brian Max sitting with Rysdale Ford. If y'all remember, let me close these chat here on this side. Y'all seeing them people business. But yeah, if y'all remember, Rysdale Ford was part of the reason that they had Guardians of Democracy. You understand? Rysdale Ford was part of the reason we had Guardians of Democracy. So is it that Brian Max now forgetting that he was fighting against the same man here for the democracy of Guyana? Now Rysdale Ford teaming up, or I should say Brian Max teaming up with Rysdale Ford. I even saw a post where he's suggesting that this is the future of the PNC and 2025. This is your option. So you're meaning to tell me that Brian Max, because of his dislike for Barry Jagdeo, he's willing to go and team up with these people that up to now Brian Max and see these people SOP? All them food and water and juice that Brian Max claiming that he gave everybody, because he alone take care of all the Guardians of Democracy outside the conference center. Brian Max is the person who feed and give people juice and water and $5,000. Brian Max says so. He is the main man. He's the main guardian. He's the guardian in chief of the Guardians of Democracy. You understand? With those people, Max was fighting Rysdale Ford and his crew. You understand? Now Max and Rysdale is best buddy. Up to now, Brian Max didn't upload the video with the alleged cutting of this brakes line. And that is my thing. Anybody who know me, when I got proof, I talking even louder. Generally, I speak loudly. Sometimes people say, Courdel, you're too aggressive. You're too aggressive. Generally, I speak loud. But anytime I was the coalition government and I had SOPs to show that I win, I was the first person out and bad with me SOPs. I would have been the first person If I was Brian Max and I am a legend that me breaks line get cut, I'm the first person who roll in the video to show, well, look, somebody going under my bloody car and cutting my brakes line. Ain't nobody ain't gonna tell me Brian Max ain't got camera around the house and them thing. You understand? And you know, it's yesterday I realized this man true size. I never meet Brian Max in person. Critic follow this man to the station, Brickdab station. I go to this man and say, man, walk with these Jagdio files. And this is how idiotic and I think childish this is. This man literally got a brown envelope with the Jagdio files right on it. It's like a cartoon to me, people. Sometimes when I think about these things, it's like a cartoon. You got, I bet you, nothing relation to Jagdio probably in there. But it's a gimmick and a prop. So probably on the live, you could reach back in the box. He's, look, I got the files here. Jagdio. You understand? And I hope everybody that Brian Max called the name, every single one of them sue he. To prove what he said, he knew, and he got evidence of. Everything. The girl, the auntie man, even the videotape must sue he to prove that he got it. All them things you're talking about, the attorney general, you're calling everybody name, one name, every one of them should dig a lawsuit in Brian Max. When they're done with it, here you go. But like I'm telling you, I didn't realize the man's size is still when critic walk in and tell he carrying the Jagdio files to the people and critic standing up, videoing him, and he looking up to critic up in the sky. It's a weird, it's a shot, this man, little. It's little, this man, little, keeping, what's going on? You understand me? But Brian Max is now in bed with the PNC. Brian Max is now in bed with the PNC. Y'all can imagine it. The whole reason for the Guardians of Democracy was because of people like Rysdale Ford. The whole reason they had Guardians of Democracy. As a matter of fact, let me call 2 Guardians right now. Let me see if I can get 2 Guardians on this phone and find out if Brian Max used to fund them. Right? Let me get 2 Guardians on the phone right now and ask them. I know 2 Guardians personally. Let me see if I can get them. It's still a little early in the morning. Good morning. First of all, let me let you know I'm calling you. You're on my live.
Yes, morning. What's up?
So, you are a guardian of democracy, correct?
Yeah.
So, I've been hearing talks from this gentleman, Brian Max. He's claiming that he used to feed and fund y'all 5,000 a day and water, juice, drink, and because y'all weren't taken care of. Is this a true statement?
That's absolute lies. That is lies. I was out there every day. I've never witnessed. I see Brian Max there, yes, with his food all the time. But nothing of he never played a significant role in anything. He was just there with his food. Brian Max never gave none of us anything to drink or anything. The People's Progressive Party funded all food, water, etc. And comrades come together and we purchase our own thing.
Okay.
The party provided meals and so on for us.
I conforming because I wanted to know how a major political parties and even the smaller ones, because I remember seeing Mr. Schumann out there. I remember seeing Mr. Toko Loco out there as well. You understand? How these parties can fund the persons representing them, and they needed to rely on Brian Max. So I wanted to call you because I know that you are out there. You are out there as a guardian of democracy to find out if Brian Max feed you.
Brian Max never feed me. I don't know who he feed. What I know is that Brian Max needs urgent psychiatric intervention. I think that chap is going berserk.
Why? It is terrible. But anyway, let me let you get out with your morning. I just want to confirm. I want to call another guardian and hear. I'm going to try and call 3 just to confirm. But thanks for your time, brother.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, see y'all here. That's one guardian. Let me try a next one. Let me try a next guardian of democracy and see. Right? And these is people who been out there every single night fighting and rallying for democracy. This is them people who been out there when Basil Williams said they had free and fair elections, and they still had to go there and stand up and look at container. Good morning, sir. I'm calling you. You're on my live. And I just wanted to confirm something with you. Were you a guardian of democracy? Okay, sir. I am asking you if you are supported in terms of receiving $5,000, food, drink, water, anything of the sort from Brian Max.
What?
Pardon, did Brian Max?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'll tell you, the man who was supported was Maji.
Yeah.
He was magic. Maji would turn up at 3 o'clock in the morning, be hungry. Maji bring food. Maji bring water. Brian Max, are you joking?
I just confirming, my brother. I just confirming.
100,000% guarantee that he did not. He ate a lot. I can confirm when we cook up with sardine and then we bread, he turned up.
Yeah.
He eat.
Yeah.
But he did not contribute anything at all. I can 1,000% guarantee you that.
Thank you, sir. I'm just confirming. Have a good morning.
No problem. Yeah.
Right. That's 2 guardians. You hear what I'm telling you? 2 guardians. Let me try one more. These is people who been out there. You understand? In the Jew and in the tent, looking on, trying to make sure that the votes get counted. The same reason Mia Motley and Ralph Gonzalez continue to get views on today like today. Right? Continuing to get views. By this is a man he don't want to see phone by. I doubt. What? Let me see by. Look, we got Harry Gill saying that he used to deliver food. We got Harry Gill saying it here, that he used to deliver food. So these claims that Brian Max making, that he is this savior of the Guardian democracy, and he was this big, impactful person for the Guardians of democracy, Brian Max, we calling you a liar. We're saying you're a liar, Brian Max. I'm making one more try to get this last person I know is out there. But look, we have Harry Gill saying he used to drop food, juice, and all the stuff to the site to keep the movement going. So when you see Brian Max, are those persons who overseas who supporting Brian Max? I get the other person. But when y'all hear Brian Max on his live talking about he do this and he do that and he do this, y'all ask the persons who are out there, because he wasn't out there alone. Or he wasn't the person to start the movement. You understand? And I heard him talk about Minister Rodriguez and her registering something and something. That is to show you that he wasn't even the person who initiated it. So when he tried to go now and register, you understand? He go and find that, hey, something already in place. And then trying to make it seem like, oh, this was only done because they want to take glory or fame away from him. Brian Max is a worry seeking attention. I am putting to all of you looking at this program here that I am 90% sure that Brian Max cut you on brakes, like 90%. You understand? And even if somebody come and cut it there, I'm 100% sure that our vice president didn't take time out of his schedule to call somebody and send him to cut Brian Max brakes line. With all that is going on in this country, with all that happening on Rebardo, you think Brian Max is in the frontal lobe of the vice president or our president? With all the development that is happening, with all the connections that our president is making overseas in the Caribbean, in the Americas, in Europe, in the Arab nations, you think that we president got these worries in the front of his mind, Brian Max? But Brian Max knows that the Guyanese people, and it's not a bad thing, we like a stupidness. We like a sensational story. You understand? We love a sensational story. So he knows the more outlandish he makes the story, right, is the more people gonna listen. And the opposition will cling on to anything that supports their narrative. You understand? Yes, Lynette, sorry. The opposition will support anything that supports their narrative. So if Brian Max willing to say Barjag Joe send somebody to cut his brakes line, the opposition will get 100 lawyers, including the... I understand why critic does cost, Here's what it costs. Including the worries that is a Darren Wade. They're going to fight to defend him. You hear? He ain't going to pay a cent for defense. Because all the coalition worries lies going to come out the woodworks to defend Brian Max. What Brian Max know about discrimination against Afro-Guyanese in this country? I hear Brian Max even talking about 400 Afro-Guyanese getting killed. Y'all mean to tell me Brian Max and read the Starbrook News and the Starbrook News piece, which detailed those persons, where they came from and how they got on the list? You telling me Brian Max and see that? You telling me the MPs that keep jumping from 400 to 1,400 to 2,000 in read the Starbrook News article that discussed the persons who were identified as the initial 400 and how they died? And the fact that some of them weren't even Afro-Guyanese? But as I'm saying, Brian Max will use this to put a political spin on it so that any little thing he can blame the government. The government doing you this. The government has no time with you, Brian Max. I am saying that to you. The government ain't got time with you. You understand? The government ain't got time with you. And if it is, according to Passat Party, if you went in Congress place and the spirit of Kabaka put a lash in you and bust your head, don't blame the Dunstocks. Because if it was the Dunstocks, they would beat you and rob you. Nobody didn't rob you. So if the spirit of the Kabaka wanted to know what you was doing in Congress place with Rising Ford and Amanza and put a lash in you and you fall and you boots your head somewhere, talk the truth. You say it's the Kabakas who attack you. But don't try to do 3 men with baseball bat and this nonsense. Madness. Mind you, this here is UG Road. UG Road. People, this is UG Road. Y'all know the businesses on UG Road. I am hoping that the police go to that area and cover all the CCTV footage. Let me see who's these people that attack Brian Max. Anytime these people, it is proven that it is Brian Max who orchestrate anything in relation to this, you got to feel the full brunt of the law. Brian Max can't be misleading people like that. And for some reason, anything that happens to him, the first name out his mouth is Jagdio. It's Jagdio. The first name out his mouth is Jagdio. Jagdio got an opposition leader to worry with, and a parliament filled with opposition members. Jagdio got PPP supporters to please. Jagdio got people who left the coalition who come over to the PPP to please and to show them that they made a right decision. Jagdio got to worry about running a political party. Jagdio worrying about implementing initiatives to impact the lives of Guyanese. So the part-time job initiative, the Lane Avenue thing. I hear they got a couple more things in the pipeline for some depressed communities around Region 4 and other regions. You think this man focusing on Brian Max and what Brian Max talking? You think Jagdio, as a vice president, ain't got access to a little more resources than 3 baseball bat? Let me say, hypothetically speaking, you won't if it was me, don't let me involve the vice president in that. If I was vice president and I was genuinely vexed with Brian Max and looking to get at Brian Max, the best thing I could come up with, having access to senior, whoever, three baseball bat. That's the best I could come up with. And at the end of it, these 3 baseball bat that send, this is the results. This is the results of my effort. Them 3 man with the baseball bat, they would have to get some licks too. Because I send you to execute something. And this is it. This is it. That's just trying to show y'all, these things, you got to analyze it. I am a political leader with resources, right? And I am going to invest 3 baseball bats into somebody who claims I can't stand them. That I was talking about me and they talking, running me mad, and I know what to do, and blah, blah, blah. You understand? Brian, stop doing these things to yourself, brother. I mean, I understand you want to be an influencer. You're getting older. You're getting old in age, and you're hit the pinnacle yet. You're hoping to get it before you can't function properly anymore. But sorry, this is definitely the wrong way of going about it. It's dangerous to you. It is dangerous to you to go about things this way. You understand? It is very dangerous to you. You are angering so many people that we can't even narrow down suspects for you. Your mountain names, you got Sanjeev Dattadin, Anil Nandalal, Bharat Jagdio, the president. Who else name he called? Some bad man from back in the day, long, 2/3 long shorts, or somebody. What's the name of the person he disarmed, or some bad man. Some bad man from back in the day. I think that was a bad man before I the barn. But some bad man, somebody sent me a message saying that they find it impossible that he did. Eyelash. Thank you, Richard. Some bad man named Eyelash. Remember Mad Max? Brian Max said he disarm and thing. I have never heard about anybody named Eyelash. This is what I'm saying to y'all. I've never heard of Eyelash. Frankly, I thought he was making it up. But several people message me. Let me even read you one of the messages. I ain't gonna say who it come from. Right? So here's what the person said to me. Like, you ain't understand, I just run off mad when I hear on Critics program, Brian Max disarmed Eyelash and made him a strainer. Like well, he said effing real. Like you're effing real, disarm Eyelash. The man know who is Eyelash, or he just hear about Eyelash. Bro, Eyelash was one of Guyana real baddest MF. You know what I mean? To grace this earth on to this day. The man name is history and an S like Brian Max. Can't bad up Eyelash. I got several messages to that effect. Now, mind you, I've never heard about an Eyelash. I don't know who Eyelash is. Right? And again, I'm saying to you, I thought that Brian Max was making up this story because I never hear about an Eyelash. But several persons message me, and not to say, well, I asked them if they know about Eyelash. But they message me to say, but by Brian man, Brian could go wrong the man. Brian could go wrong the man. Huh? So you pull yourself together, Brian Max. Pull yourself together. You understand? Pull yourself together for your interest, your safety. Because now everybody's able, like the vice president or the president, to take provocation, especially how you doing it. You coming with some stories. Here were you talking about the president, brother. Here were you talking about the president. And if that was the case, what way support the movement for democracy and all that stuff? You understand? If you're claiming that the president get tricked to be the president or whatever it is, what are you supporting it for? You understand me? I think I heard him asking somebody to show or bring some evidence or something. Brian, you must ask Rizal Ford to bring his evidence of the last election. And I will never, I don't care how much people say we passed SOPs, election was how much years ago, this happened, you got something else to talk about, you only talking about SOPs. I will never, you hear me? I will never stop talking about the SOPs until they're presented. You understand? I will never stop talking about them until they're presented. Because these people are still saying that they won the election without presenting any SOPs. I will not stop talking about it. I will not stop talking about it. And the mere fact that Brian Max could only find representation from the persons he fought against during the rigging process of the 2020 election. The only place you could find solace, Brian Max, is with the people who try to take away democracy from Guyanese. Right? That's the only place you could have go. That's the only place you could have gone, sir. You understand? And look, they got people messaging me here who on the live saying that he played no role in the capture killing of Eyelash. Because there are people who are claiming to be from the village where it happened, and they say, Brian Max, you are nowhere there. You had no role to play in it. What role you could play now is to have Rizal Ford show you the SOPs so we could know how they won. Right? That is what we want you to do, brother. That is what we're interested in from you. The SOPs. Right? Now, quickly before I go, because time is running out on me. After the no confidence motion, despite the APNU AFC government being toppled by a no confidence motion in the National Assembly in 2018, right? We've heard through the PAC that the Regional Administration of Region 5 went ahead and hired 73 individuals in 2019. This is full caretaker mode. And as you know, there were several discrepancies and instances of misappropriation of funds, land grabbing, and all that went on during that period. Right? But in Region 5, they did wild in with the gas and everything. Right? So the hiring of these individuals was not budgeted for in the 2019 budget, raising questions about the legality of the employment given the change in the government status. So this wasn't a full-fledged elected government. This was a toppled government that was in caretaker mode. That's only mandate, right? And not a mandate to the people. Their only mandate by the Constitution is to hold elections, not to do nothing else. Not to give out hamper, nothing. Bicycle, bus, boat, nothing. Just hold elections. That was their mandate as a government, the only mandate they had. And even that, you understand me? Even that they couldn't do, and they botched. Even that they couldn't do, and they botched. Now, the 2019 Auditor General report emphasizes the seriousness of the situation, pointing out that the 73 individuals were employed without budgetary provisions and parliamentary approval. The Public Accounts Committee expressed concern about the lack of authority to expend additional funds, especially during the period of political transition. Now, PAC member Bishop Juan Edgin raised the issue of lack of authority for the additional expenditures, highlighting the irregularities in the hiring process. There is a particular focus on the timing of these hires, which occurred during a period when the region should have been in a holding pattern leading up to elections. Right? Now, Dr. Mahadio, another PAC member, noted an excessive number of medical personnel among the 73 hires. Specific questions were raised about the qualifications and the necessity for these medical hires, including inquiries about the role of caregivers. So, I listen, I don't know if there was for Granger or for the I don't know who they were for, but all these caregivers, right? All these caregivers, and these could have been ways of siphoning money from the region, because you get to 73 of your party members and you bring them to say, here, you paying the salary, you ain't got to do nothing but have this money, you got to give back to the party for the whole period that they stretch out the elections. You remember they had money to really campaign properly and them kind of thing, you know. We must remember that. They didn't have money for them kind of thing. So I'm glad that these things are coming out to the PAC. I may have to start streaming that here so that y'all see what is happening. Right? Anyway, guys, that's my time for this morning. Again, we're asking you to support local. G. Rubis Tektronix down there at Merrimon Mall. Go and give them a check out for all your repairs. Kings and Queens Grill down there on UG Road. And I got check Kings and Queens to see if they got camera to see if we can get some information from them. Check out Shepherd's Cleaning as well for great residential and commercial packages to your homes or business. iSecure Security Services, your secure with iSecure, armed and unarmed, executive close protection, gun spa, fumigation, sanitizing, general construction, and that kind of stuff. Check out King Kong Construction as well if you're looking for housing, flooring, consulting support, concrete roads, they got you. And cloth for your medical devices, male and female clothing, cosmetics, electronics. 592 Tech Division for your electrical installation, surveillance, camera, videography, photography works. Today, 2 p.m., people don't forget, the Vice President will be hosting a press conference at 2 p.m. Tune in here, tune in on his page. We'll have all that information for you, right? And also, at the weekend, Anna Regina, this Sunday at the Anna Regina Car Park, there will be a public meeting to discuss the border controversy, public engagement with the Vice President, the Honorable Dr. Barrett Jagdeo. He will be out there to engage with residents and individuals in the region in relation to this issue and the way forward, right? And guys, hold firm. All these people on this, you see all these people on this live that don't have this Guyana map as their profile photo, y'all upsetting me, right? This supposed to be your profile photo. We standing in solidarity with Guyana, our country, our home, not a blade of grass. Y'all need to remember that, people, right? So please, by tomorrow, please let me see more of you with this as your profile photo on Facebook, WhatsApp, wherever it is. We're standing in solidarity with our countrymen that we are not relinquishing any part of this country. Essequibo is we own. It was ours, it will remain ours. Right? It will remain ours. And if y'all see me on the road anywhere and you want to make one of the videos supporting Guyana's claim to Essequibo, is we own, not a blade of grass, y'all stop me and ask me, man. We can get it done. Right? So see you guys here back at the same time tomorrow. I'll see you guys at 2 p.m. for the broadcast with the Vice President, Dr. Barry Jagdeo. And that's all the time I have for this morning. Sorry about yesterday. Really great to see so many of you turning out this morning. I'm really glad that I still have your support, although I missed you yesterday. Thank you for the support, all you guys. Lynette, Richard, Paul, Pam. Pam, send me some more photos of the garden. Let me show y'all quick, man. Let me show y'all quick, because I know why y'all feel is lying to y'all. Right? Pam working hard in the garden, doing shit thing. You understand? Look, see, look. Pam got nice cucumbers coming here now. Let me show y'all quick. Right? Look. Pam got nice cucumber thing coming up there now. You understand? Right in her yard. She ain't got no issue. Right? I think that's what Bora. You understand? Everybody can do this by them. Don't let nobody stress you out. And finally, before I go, one more thing before I go. If you guys looking for cheap greens, y'all check out James on Border Market there. Y'all check out James. Don't worry with these people who giving y'all all these exorbitant prices for pumpkin and all them kind of thing. Let me show y'all James. James at Border Market. Check out Ryad for celery and shallot on the corner of Border Street and South Road. Check out Miss Bev for all the other stuff that y'all need there. You understand me? Y'all check them out. Let me show y'all. James got real nice prices for greens. And you don't got to worry about anybody breaking your pockets. How far I post this thing? Oh, sorry. Right. I find it. Right? So, guys, this is James on Border Market. You go down there. You don't worry with all these rest of worries. You go down there at James and you're going to get nice okra and Corilla and everything at reasonable prices. Look, James and his lovely Indian wife. You understand? One Guyana. Y'all go down there and support Border Market. This look like the corner of Border Street and Rob Street. Y'all check out James. $400 a pound for cabbage. You understand me? Your whole bundle of board for 600. Y'all check you out. Please. Please. And support those businesses that supporting me and being here with y'all every day. Nevertheless, that's all the time I have. You guys continue to be beautiful Guyanese. Support your country. Be patriotic. I want to see everybody with is we on. Essequibo is we on. Stick on the car, on your bike, on your forehead, wherever you could put it. Get one, put it on. That's all the time for me. Peace, love, one Guyana.
About bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice, we got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey. Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young, and Guyana got
wait.
Guyana
I never did this before.
The government real, and that's a big...
Listen. Before the day's out, y'all please go and look at Freddie Kassoud Gildari show from last night. Please. It will make your day. Go and look at the Freddie Kassoud Gildari show from last night. We can talk about that tomorrow. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day.
Welcome to Guyana, land of six races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here.
Maduro,
no
we
other
ain't
can
giving up the
compare.
Essequibo. Oh no, Maduro, we ain't giving up the Essequibo. For we oil, gold, and diamond. We ready for diamond. We oil, gold, and diamond. Holding we ground like diamond. So we say no. Maduro, we ain't giving up, we Essequibo. Oh no, Maduro, we ain't giving up, we Essequibo. Yo, Venezuela, y'all there on your lightation. You understand? 83,000 square miles belong to Guyanese. Guyana, there is we thing, is we own. Y'all there on your lightation. Romeo Mystic, the realest from Blackbush Polo. Endorsing it is we thing we own.
Oh, I not a blade of grass. No, are we on? Not one more white pass. We are peaceful people. Struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble. Just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains. We ain't giving up no tree. We ain't giving up no rivers that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. Yo, this is your girl Katie Kish, praying for that peace, love, and unity.